And this war, I unlocked Valkyries. Super excited about that. Max level Valkyries. So even though these are level 1 Inferno Towers, I've never 3-starred any reasonable base that has Inferno Towers. And I think that this strategy is scalable. So, you know, if these defenses had been more upgraded, like these are basically Town Hall 7 level defenses on this base, except, you know, of course he has the extra defenses. So Town Hall 7 plus he has an extra um, air defense, he has an extra wizard tower, the extra cannons, the extra archer towers, he has X-bows, so, and he has obviously his Teslas. So, you know, yeah, this is a weak base, but regardless, 3-starring a base like this, it's still an accomplishment as a Town Hall 9. Anytime you have to deal with Inferno Towers and the extra number of defenses, it can be tough. Now, this is a pretty bad base design. I think another way to approach this would be using Laloon, because these air defenses are pretty vulnerable. You can cut off this like really bad hog ring he has, so that your balloons all path into the core. You just loon like this archer tower and this wizard tower, and then when you send in your troops from the site, well, and obviously you take out this archer tower and cannon. When you send your troops from this side, they'll basically be between this cannon and wizard tower and funnel straight into the core. So I think Laloon would have taken this base fine, but the approach I took was using max Valkyries. And again, you know, we were ahead, so I felt comfortable to try an attack like this. Basically, the plan is funnel a cold blood into the enemy Archer Queen, using the enemy Archer Queen to magnetize the Valkyries into the core. I'm going to use a jump spell to get over that wall, and then hopefully the Valkyries are going to go on the Town Hall. I'm going to use a Rage in the core and a Heal in the core. I actually fired off my heal a little early because I got worried, but I don't think it did very much. I probably didn't need to fire it off. And then once the Valkyries are in the core and taking things down, send in some hogs from the right side to start cleaning up those defenses, and then use back end loons because the south side doesn't have any air coverage really at all. So a couple of other little things I'm going to do are, you know, use some wizards to create funnels for troops, and yeah. So the most impressive thing about this raid was that I sent 15 Valkyries in, and I think it was either 10 or 11 Valkyries made it out of the core alive, which is pretty nuts. And one of the reasons that I even decided to try this attack was because Reddit Force recently posted some videos on their YouTube channel about, you know, Town Hall 9 free spell, which involves using between 6 and 8 giants to go in and under a rage take out an Inferno Tower. Well, Valkyries have 1200 HP, which is about 300 HP more than a level 6 giant. Not to mention they do quite a lot more damage. Anyway, decided to try the Valkyrie attack with the max Valkyries. This is their first. I mean, this is their maiden voyage, and I'll tell you what, they wreck this base. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this replay. So let's get right to it.
You thought I'd never leave? Well, today I let you go. Today I found Geico. In just 15 minutes, Geico has given
So
me
this is just making the
savings on
funnel.
my car insurance that you always promised, but never delivered. It's a brand new day, and the sun
Yeah, there go the
shines on my
Valkyries.
Geico automobile
So
insurance policy with
funnel
a
created pretty
thousand
nicely,
golden rays.
using
And
the
you're
wizards
looking
to
good.
make sure everything. So now there's nowhere for the Valkyries to go but at the Archer Queen. You can see the jump spell go down. A couple of hogs. These hogs are also for the purposes of funneling, taking out that wizard tower. I went ahead and dropped the heal because I got worried. Lightning for the enemy clan castle, although I think either the heal or the lightning probably could have been dropped. I think the Valkyries would have wrecked the clan castle. You see how quickly the town hall went down? I mean, the Valkyries just ate it alive, and I've only lost a couple. So went ahead and set my hogs in on the side. You can see I've got back end loons here on these archer towers. They were really close to the drop zone, so I only needed one balloon each. And yeah, the Valkyries come out, they glance off a few giant bombs like it's nothing. Barbarian King's doing his thing, Wizards supporting the Barbarian King. That really wasn't planned, I just had an extra wizard. So dropped a couple goblins, obviously for style points. They're cleaning up that storage up top. And yeah, that's a wrap. That's the end of the raid. I was really happy. I mean, everything in this raid went basically exactly the way I planned it. And I'm very excited to use Valkyries more. They're ridiculously powerful. They don't give a crap about giant bombs. They can burn through walls pretty quickly, and they do massive damage to bases that have highly compacted cores. And they're actually not too bad at cleanup, as you saw here. They clean up stuff pretty quick. Not as fast as hogs, but still pretty quick, and they're just not as vulnerable to traps. So yeah, I was really happy with this raid, and it was super fun to plan and execute. Looking forward to doing more of these for sure.